Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today's lesson will be Form 5 Mathematics, Chapter 2, Matrices. So, we have 2.1 matrices. The definition, let's look at the definition. First, what is a matrix? Okay, matrix is a set of numbers arranged in rows and columns to form a rectangular or a square array. Okay, a matrix is usually represented with capital letter and written in the bracket, okay, square bracket or this bracket. Okay, let's say dia susunan nombor kan. Okay, susunan nombor contohnya boleh jadi macam ni. Okay, letak dalam bracket. Okay, ini ke sini dia punya row, dari sini ke sini dia punya column. Okay, to form a rectangular or a square array. Kalau macam ni rectangular array lah. Kalau square boleh jadi ni kita panggil square. Sini dia punya row and from here to here is dia punya column. Okay, boleh guna dua-dua. Sama ada bracket ni ataupun bracket ni. Macam ni pun boleh. Okay. Dia macam-macam bentuk boleh. Rectangular daripada atas ke bawah pun boleh. So, ni row. Baca dari sini ke sini row. Ini dia punya column. Ni row, ni column. Okay. So, look at the example. Represent the following information in the form of matrices. Okay, so tengok the table below shows the recommended daily calorie intake for females by category. Okay, so child 1,700, teenager 2,100, adult 2,000, senior citizen is 1,800. Okay, so dia suruh tulis dalam bentuk matrices dia punya maklumat ni ataupun dia punya numbers ni. So kita boleh lah. So dia suruh tulis dalam bentuk matrices dia punya number, dia punya info ni. So kita boleh lah nak guna nak guna bracket ni ke dalam bentuk okay, yang ni kalau dia memanjang horizontally. Okay, rectangular kan, horizontal. Boleh juga tulis kalau dia memanjang vertically. So ni matrix lah ni. Susunan number dalam row dan column. Okay. Ke sini, dari sini ke sini dia punya row, dari sini ke sini kita panggil dia punya column. Test 1, Samad scores 76 marks for Bahasa Melayu, 82 marks for Mathematics, and 72 marks for History. Okay, while Hamid scores 80 marks for Bahasa Melayu, 88 marks for Mathematics, and 70 marks for History. Okay, yang ni kita boleh nak susun dia, nak ikut Samad dengan Hamid pun boleh, nak ikut subjek pun boleh. Okay, let's say kalau kita ikut Samad dengan Hamid kan, let's say lah Samad, Hamid. Okay, so Samad dapat 76 for BM and Hamid scores 80 for BM. Samad scores 82 for Mathematics and Hamid scores 88 for Mathematics. Samad scores 72 for History and Hamid scores 70 for History. So kita dapat dah susun dia dalam bentuk matrix. Ataupun boleh susun macam ni. Kita susun, let's say lah, kita panggil susun ikut subjek. Okay, let's say kita susun. Okay, for BM dulu. BM, Mathematics, History. For BM, Samad get 76, Hamid get 80. For Mathematics, Samad get 82, Hamid get 88. For History, Samad get 72 and Hamid get 70. So, either one lah. Mana-mana je boleh susun. Sama ada dia menegak ataupun melintang vertically or horizontally. Tapi kalau in the question dia ada bagi tahu nak susun macam mana, kita follow the instruction lah. Okay. Okay, so nak tahu, faham ke tak how to arrange the numbers, you have to try self-practice 2.A. Okay, next, order of matrix. Order of a matrix can be determined by counting the number of rows followed by the number of columns of the matrix. Okay. Yang penting kita kena tahu number of rows dengan number of columns. Matrix with m rows and n columns has the order m by n. N is read as matrix m by n. Okay, and in general, the elements at the ith row and jth column in the matrix A can be represented as Aij. Okay, let's say ni lah. Okay, ni dia bagi matrix kan. Okay, nama matrix, kita represent nama matrix dengan capital letter. Ikutlah huruf apa. Kalau yang ni dipanggil dah nama matrix ni is matrix A. Okay, lepas tu yang ni dia susun. Ni ikut row kan. Okay, so kalau kita nak tahu, okay, kalau yang ni dia tak bagi tahu kan. Okay, let's say lah, I buat baru. Okay, let's say I buat matrix B. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So, in this matrix B, kalau kita nak tahu what is the order of matrix, kita kena kira, dia kata apa ni? Counting the number of rows followed by the number of columns. Okay, first kita kira berapa dia punya row. Okay, ni berapa row macam ni? 1 row, 2 row, 3 row. Okay, so berapa row? We have 3 rows. Okay, 3 rows and followed by number of column pula. Column ada berapa? 1 column, 2 column, 3 columns. Okay, so we have 3 rows and 3 columns. So dia kata apa? Macam mana kita nak tulis? Macam ni cara tulis. M by N. So 3 by 3 ataupun cara baca is matrix M by N. Okay, inilah kita panggil order of matrix. Okay, Aij ni apa pula? Okay, ni untuk capital letter ni adalah nama matrix tu. This whole matrix is called B, nama dia. And 3 by 3 ke apa by apa ke, tu kita panggil order of matrix. Okay, Aij ni apa pula? Aij ni dia punya elemen. Okay, contoh ni. Untuk elemen yang pertama ni 1 ni. Okay, contohnya kita nak kata. Okay, A11 is 1. Okay, kenapa kat sini A11? Because this number 1 is at the first row and the first column. Okay. Kalau kita tengok number 2 pula. Number 2 is at the first row and second column. Betul tak? First row and second column. So, dia punya elemen kita boleh tulis A12 equals to 2. Okay. Kalau 3 pula boleh jadi. Dia adalah in the first row and third column. So, dia boleh jadi A13 equals to 3. Okay, randomly. Kalau contoh kita ambil 8. Okay, kita tengok. 8 ni berada di row ke berapa? Row ke 3. So, dia jadi A3. Okay, lepas tu kita tengok dia punya kolom apa? 1, 2. So, A3, 2 equals to A. So, A tu adalah dia punya elemen. Satu-satu setiap number dalam matrix. Okay, so look at the example. It is given that 3 matrices P, Q, and R determine the order of each matrix. Determine order. Okay, so kita tengok each matrix kan. Okay, mula-mula kita tengok matrix P. Okay, order yang mana dah? Yang berapa by berapa tu kan. Okay, so mula-mula kita tengok, kita kira dia punya row. Okay, ada berapa row? Ada 1 je row. Okay, so for P, 1 by, okay, kira kolom dia. 1, 2, 3. 1 by 3 untuk P. Q pula. Okay, Q ada berapa row? 1, 2. Okay, 2 by, kolom dia is 1. 2 by 1. Okay, R, kira row. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, row is 4. 4 by how many columns? 1, 2, 3, 4 also. So R, the order of matrix R is 4 by 4. Okay, next. B. Okay, determine the element at the first row and third column of matrix P. Okay, dia nak P1, 3. Lepas tu dia kata lah at the first row and third column. Okay, ni first row. Semua ni dekat first row sebab dia ada satu je. Third column. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so elemen dia is 9. Okay, number 2 pula. Dia nak elemen at the second row and first column of matrix Q, which is Q21. Okay, Q21. Second row. Okay, second row yang ni. And first column. First column memang ada satu column. So, dia punya elemen is 5. Okay, and the third element at the third row and fourth column of matrix R. R34. Okay, third row. Third row here, fourth column. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so the element will be 1. Okay, sedikit correction. Tadi I bagi nama matrix ni adalah capital B kan. So the element will be ni small letter B lah. Yang ni dia jadi small letter A sebab nama matrix dia capital letter A. Dia biasanya macam tu. Okay, so sama finish self practice 2.1B. Cuba. Next, determining whether two matrices are equal. Okay, nak check ada dua matrix. Dia orang ni sama ke tidak. Okay. Kita tengok, kita ada contoh M equals to ABCD and N equals to 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, dia kata apa? M equals to N if and only if both of the matrices have the same order. Okay, first syarat dia mesti same order and each corresponding element is equal. Okay, so kita check lah. Kita check. Okay, dia punya order dulu. Tengok kalau M, berapa order dia? Baca row dulu. Okay, order untuk M is 2 by, kolom dia is 2. Okay, check pula N. Okay, row dia is 2, kolom dia is 2. Okay, so kalau check dari segi order, M dengan N ni samalah, equal matrices lah. Tapi the other syarat dia is each corresponding element is equal. Equal tu macam mana? Is corresponding element kan? Dia punya pasangan. Contohnya A. Yang ni A dekat row 1, kolom 1. So, row 1, kolom 1 dia is 1. So, nilai A must be 1. And B must be 2. C must be 3. D must be 4. Kalau nilai dia orang betul sama macam ni, M dengan N adalah equal. So, look at example. Determine whether each of the following pairs of matrices is equal. Give your reason. Okay, jom kita tengok. A, capital A, matrix A dulu. Okay, mula-mula kita tengok order dia. Okay, order dia 2 by 2. Yang ni pun 2 by 2 juga. Lepas tu kita check satu-satu. Elemen yang first. At the first row and first column. Okay, 2, 2. 11, 11, 1, 1 and 3, 3. Okay, so element matrix A and B are equal because the order are equal and each corresponding elements also equal. Okay, look at B. Element C and D. Matrix C and D. Okay, first kita tengok dia punya order. Okay, kalau order yang ni is 1 by 2. This one is 2 by 1. So, the order tak sama. The order tak sama, so the matrix also not equal. Okay, next. E and F. Okay. Order yang sama, 2 by 2, 2 by 2. Okay. Let's look at the corresponding elements. Okay, the first one is 8, 8. Element at the second, the first row and the second column are not equal. Okay, so matrix E is not equal to F because the corresponding elements in the matrices are not equal. G pula. Okay, G apa dia punya ni? Dia punya apa dah? dia punya order. Okay, kita ada 3 rows, so 3 by 2 columns. Okay, yang ni pun 3 by 2 columns. Okay, so kita check number dia. Okay, ni 0.5. This one is 1/2. Sama ke tak 0.5 dengan 1/2? Sama. Okay, kalau tak percaya, tekan calculator. Okay, this one -2, sama. 6, sama. 0.8 and 4/5, sama tak? Sama. Kalau tak percaya, tekan calculator juga. Okay, -1, -1, 12, 12. Okay. So, order sama, each corresponding elements pun sama. So, G equals to H. Okay, next. It is given that matrix P and Q. Determine the values of X, Y, and Z if P equals to Q. Okay, mana X, Y, Z? X, Z, Y. Okay. Dia nak values of X, Y, and Z if P equals to Q. So, clue dia P equals to Q. So, bila dia kata matrix P sama dengan matrix Q, order dia sama. Kita check betul tak sama. Okay, 2 by 2, 2 by 2. Okay, betul sama. So, macam mana kita nak cari value of X, Y dengan Z? Kita check dia punya elements. Okay, kita tengok the first element. Element at the first row and first column for P is X. Okay, it must be equal to the element in the first row and first column of Q juga. So, element in the first row and first column of Q is 5. So, X equals to 5. Okay, lepas tu kita check next. The element in the first row and second column of P is 7. The element of first row and second column of Q is Y plus 1. Okay, so can we find the value of Y? Yes, kita nak cari value of Y. Macam mana? Pindahkanlah. Ni kan, kalau nak cari value of Y, nak suruh waduk seorang-seorang. So, tak nak ni. Pindah dia ke sana. Okay, so jadi apa? Y is positive, bawa ke sana jadi negatif ataupun tolak. So, Y will be 6. Lepas tu kita tengok element at the second row and first column of P is 0. Element at the second column, second row and first column of Q is also 0. Okay, betul lah sama. And next, element at the second column and second row of P is 5 minus 3Z. It must be equal to element at the second row and second column of Q, which is 2Z. So, macam mana ni? Okay. Ni like terms kan? Like terms boleh kita letak duduk sama-sama dulu. So, bawa dia ke sini. Negatif 3Z minus 2Z. Dia positif, bawa ke sini jadi negatif. Lepas tu 5 ni tak nak. Dia tak ada Z kan? Dia bukan like terms. So, kita pindah dia ke sana. From positif, pindah ke sini jadi negatif 5. So, negatif 3Z minus 2Z will be negatif 5Z. Equals to negative 5. So, Z will be negative 5 pindah ke sini. Negative 5 divide by negative 5. Get 1. So, kita dah dapat semua jawapan. X equals to 5. Y equals to 6. And Z equals to 1. So, you try finish the self-practice 2.1C. Okay, that's all. Thank you. Assalamualaikum.